Hey Virgo, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for September 11th, 2024. This is for Virgo, last shuffle for Virgo. All right, let's see what's going on. So we have a consciousness of lack, something else flipped over. Back and forth, and then the vast universe. Some of you may feel like you're not big enough or not doing enough, or like you've evolved in such a way where it's like you've gone through your evolution, but you may feel as though you're not um, as big as you want it to be or as magnanimous as you want it to be, kind of thing. You may feel as though you lack something, like there's something that hasn't been invested into a connection. And you may be back and forth about whether to wait a little while till something grows or to take off. Some of you may be in that space here, feeling like you'll be rejected anyway. Um, Something fell. You're back and forth about what to say too. There's an energy here of someone who's saying, I don't know what to say. I'm not sure if I should say exactly what's on my mind. Most Virgos that I know are, it's interesting to me because most of the Virgos I know are, um, they say what's on their mind straight off. They don't think. I notice, unless you're, I guess if you're comfortable with someone, because a majority of the Virgos I know are close relatives, and so they would say whatever off the top of their head. It would just come out. But I would always listen because more often than not they are correct about what they're saying. um, as the stereotypes go, Virgos are so perfect and all these things, right? But there's something about you saying, I even though I usually speak my mind, I'm back and forth about whether or not to do so. Some of you may be coming from a place of saying, I'm standing up for what's right, and there's something about a connection here that you feel you need to speak up. But then at the same time, what should I say? Because what you say could make or break a situation, according to this. Two of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, and the Star. Things aren't solid enough for you to say your truth all the way. It's something that's coming up here, that maybe things are not solid enough, that you could very easily be probably rejected, or this person could be like, you know what, that's it. Well, too bad, with Two of Cups, so yeah, Seven of Pentacles, yeah, definitely that. It does look like what you may feel that you lack or you're thinking about is that the connection hasn't deepened enough, or that it needs healing, and maybe not so much honesty. um, but honesty is always welcome, right? Who doesn't like honesty? But maybe your honesty may be something that's a little cutting. You may feel like saying something that could be taken the wrong way. Okay, like it could be true, but then there's something missing from it, like maybe empathy or sympathy or something, where someone's hearing it and going, wow, that's just cold. It could be that, and that's where this is coming from. Like at this point, you may be in a space of saying that you've just, like, I've got to say this. But thinking about the fact that there's not enough invested, or you guys aren't working together very well at the moment, you and whoever else this is. This could be relatives, your significant other, a love interest, if they're not significant, you know what I mean, like someone, or this could be your friend, or even work related. It's like you guys don't have enough of a connection yet for you to unleash your truth. So vast universe is Page of Cups and the Queen of Wands. This would tell me that everything happens for a reason. So you were invited to something for a reason. You were proposed to for a reason. You were, whatever it was, whatever the message is, there's good news coming towards you that should empower you to say, you know what, I'm good either way. Not to let anyone see you sweat, because it seems like you may be concerned that if I say this, that this is going to be the end of something. It's going to be the end of this connection. They're not even going to want to invest any more time into this. So some good news comes in as well. They're speaking of it, and it's something you need to hear. So I would be back and forth about what I say next. You know what I mean? They're giving off a vibe of you may be missing the point. You say something and that's it. So be very careful. Um, and Joy's fun is the Queen of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. So this would tell me that the thing is it almost is resembling a space here where it's important to shut out the public, shut out the world, shut out everyone else, especially if you're having a one-on-one conversation. Do not consider the crowd. This would mean it seems as though what they're trying to tell you is that if you are, say this is a public place, someone tells you something, very much so be careful with your words. I feel that whatever you say could really put you on the outs with someone, and they're telling you that the crowd in and of itself could influence you to say the wrong thing, something that you'll be disappointed about later. Like, dang it, there might be a misunderstanding, and then you say something and it's like, yeah, that I realize now that I just opened mouth and inserted foot. So discovery here would be that Ten of Swords and Judgment. You may discover that your judgment of someone or a circumstance or something is skewed. That perhaps you, it's almost like they're showing that you zone out while someone's talking, and when you come back to the conversation for that split second, you miss the vital point. So it's very important that you get clarity before you state your opinion. Okay, because you may discover that it's not what you think it is, and it's not something that you've heard over and over again. This is resembling a situation where someone has either neglected you or ignored you or kind of shut you out, and they have said certain things that was a precursor to that behavior. And so they may have started a sentence off the same way, and you zone out like, here we go again, when in reality they're saying that that is not repeating, they're actually explaining something. And efforts to work with you or to establish the connection or re-establish the connection. So there's a real serious need for you to watch what you say and get clarity first. Don't assume that you've heard it all before and then kind of like tune them out, because there's a vibe of you tuning somebody out like, oh my gosh, here they go. And you could run the risk of effectively like really putting yourself on the outs. So they're showing that you shouldn't worry that you are not going to be valued, that you have evolved into something very beautiful as a person, and that you are getting perhaps the praise, right? The recognition for all that you've been through and how much you've grown. And so it's very important to listen and be very clear about understanding where someone's coming from before you accidentally unleash something on them, and then it's like, oops, that's what you meant, my bad. That's kind of where they're coming with this. Okay, you could be dealing with an Aquarius main sign. We also have Libra, Gemini, Cancer. Well, actually, as a matter of fact, Aquarius is the main sign, but you got all the signs here. All right, so if you're not dealing with those signs, well, they're obviously in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.